Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this plum bakewell. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to make the pastry. So to start that, you'll want to grab yourself a bowl and place in your egg and sugar and whisk the two together until they are very well combined. Once they are well combined, you can set aside until you need it later on. Then go ahead and grab a food processor and place in your flour and salt, followed by the butter, and pulse until it's incorporated. It shouldn't come together as a dough, but it will go much more of a yellowish colour. And that's just to show that the butter has been fully incorporated. Once you've achieved this, you can then go ahead and add in that egg and sugar mix that we prepared. Just pour all of that in, and then you'll just want to pulse until a dough starts to form, being careful not to over mix it in the food processor, as this is very easy to do. So just do a little at a time until you have the right stage, so it should just be coming together but not be a fully formed ball of dough. Then go ahead and place onto a lightly floured surface and bring into a smooth round disc of dough. And this is really easy to do, but the less you will handle the dough, the better, as you don't want it to be overworked. So once you've got your dough ready, you can then go ahead, wrap it in some cling film and place into the fridge to chill for 30 to 60 minutes or until the dough has firmed up and has had time to relax in the fridge. Once your dough has had some time chilling, you can then go ahead and lightly flour your work surface and just place your dough on it and start to roll it out. You'll want to roll out your dough until it's just bigger than the tin you intend to use. You can then go ahead and take your rolling pin and roll the pastry onto the rolling pin and then unravel it over your tin, and I find this works really well. And if you do notice that you have some cracks or breakages in your pastry, don't worry, this is completely normal and it can actually be fixed really easily, as it's really forgiving. Then just take your rolling pin to take the excess pastry off. You can use a knife if you want to, you don't have to. Then dock the bottom of the pastry. This is really important, so if you don't, there'll be air and it could rise up and ruin your pie crust. So just do this, then take some parchment paper, scrunch it up and place it into the centre, like that, so you've got a cavity. Then fill that with some baking beans or rice like I have, and place this into the oven and bake for around 15 to 20 minutes. Once you've achieved that, you can then take it out of the oven. So take the beans out or rice out and then place the pastry back into the oven just to bake for a further 10 minutes. And then in this time you can make your French filling. So for that, it's really easy. Just grab yourself a bowl and place in all of the ingredients. It's literally that simple. You place all your ingredients in and just mix everything together until it's fully combined. You're looking for a smooth as possible mixture. It won't be completely smooth due to the ground almonds, but it will be pretty smooth. So once you've got a very well combined kind of cake mixture, that's what you're looking for. So after the 10-minute bake, your pastry case should be ready to use, so you can use it straight from the oven or allow it to cool a bit, but then you can just go ahead and place in all of the frangipane filling. If you really want to, you can add a layer of jam onto the bottom before the frangipane, but for this tart I didn't really feel like the need to. But then go ahead and just smooth out the frangipane as best as you possibly can. And then this is where you work with the plums, so I like to place my plums into a pattern around the edge, working my way into the tart, but if you want to start from the inside out, that's completely up to you. But just get as many plums in there as you want, each slice to be pretty much covered the whole top with plums, whether it's a whole plum or a piece of plum, you know, it's going to have a mixture. So just get all the plums in there, and as many as you can, but you don't want to give them a little space in between, just so the frangipane can rise up and bake in between. You can then go ahead and place this into your preheated oven and bake it off. I will leave all the information you need in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you're interested in making this tart. So here is what the tart looks like once it's been baked and cooled down completely. You can then go ahead and finish the tart. This is completely optional, but I feel like it adds a bit of a better look. Just to brush over some warmed apricot glaze, it just adds a nice kind of colour and sheen to it, and it makes it look a bit more professional. Then go ahead and sprinkle over some lightly toasted flaked almonds. This is again completely optional, but if you want to, definitely recommend doing it, as you know, there's already almond there, it just adds to the look and flavour. So whenever you're ready, you can then go ahead and start to slice the tart up. From a tart this size, you should get 8 portions. That's what I always get anyway, but they are very generous sizes, so if you wanted to cut it in half and share, that's completely up to you, but I'm greedy and I will eat a whole slice. So you get 8, they're very generous, so just don't forget that. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all of my social media, so don't forget to check me out over on there. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed, bye guys.